starts pouring in, right? And then, you know what? If you're already getting hated on, you might as well just pick Bayonetta. Why not?
Why
like,
not,
you have nothing left to lose.
Nope.
Meanwhile, Ally has stuck to Mario pretty faithfully since the beginning of the game. He always talks about wanting to pick up X or Y top-tier character now that Mario's kind of slipping into that lower half of the top tier or maybe the upper echelon of high tier. So it's interesting to see that he still hasn't brought any of those characters to the tournament level yet and whipped them out in brackets. So we're going to be seeing Bayonetta versus Mario to start things off. I think if it gets a little wacky for Tweek, he's going to switch off to Cloud.
Yes.
But this is probably the matchup we'll see, especially if all the games are close.
Yeah, you know, Ally obviously just been a destructive force since his time here, and not only Smash 4, but coming all the way in from Brawl as well. You know,
of course,
I did top 8 doubles on Friday, and I seen him team with Mewtwo King, and that definitely like made me feel really good. Like, yo, the Brawl boys are back up in here, man.
Yeah.
But you know, he left the Cloud role to Mewtwo King. He didn't go Cloud himself. So if he does play Cloud, it might be fresh this entire weekend.
And Ally, formerly always the best and highest ranked player in Canada. Recently, he's been usurped by mistake, but only by a couple spots on the PGR, so I know he's fighting extra hard. He wants to remain the best player of this country, and today he's got a good chance to do it. This is actually the match. We're off to it already. No button checks. These guys have been playing Falcon Dittos on stream for the past 10 minutes.
Right, you know, these top players, they get here early to warm up, and that's exactly what they did here, so let's jump into it. Game 1 here on Lilac, man. Both players right now kind of dancing around each other, but I do like the fact that Ally's trying to open up here on more of an aggressive front.
And 30 seconds in, there's been almost nothing in terms of a meaningful hit, just kind of exchanging light blows. Either way, Tweek is going to wait for that ship to tilt and shoot the guns. He said he got about 80% at the start of a match yesterday just by shooting the guns on Lilac. I don't know why Ally would let him go here first game.
You know, Ally just has like this super passive-aggressive playstyle where he just runs. Oh my goodness, It doesn't even matter at this point. Tweek taking Ally clear off the top and closing out that first stock. No
side Bs necessary either. That was just 2 witch twists and then the triple jump into an up air.
Of course, you know, putting the heels on him.
Tweek with some of the most devastating conversions with this character.
You know, it's so difficult, you know, as stereotypical as it sounds for Mario to get in, but when Ally decides to get in, as you see right here, he can put on just as much damage, you know, if not more in certain cases than Tweek.
Yeah, both characters with sort of auto combos that will just complete themselves and tack on a lot of early percent, but then once you get to those higher ranges, that's when it gets tough, especially for Mario.
Okay, sliding heel kick. I like the punish up there. Tries to go for a triple upper. Might have got a little too overzealous. Nonetheless, though, Tweek there with the punish accordingly.
Tweek definitely a little bit too hungry with some of these heel slides, but Ally with that patented forward smash, he loves using that as a counter poke. Just rear back a little bit and then put the fire in your face.
Yeah, that move has a lot more range. I think a lot of people might think, man, it's deceptively long.
And deceptively strong, too.
Oh,
that can kill 75%. Easy, no rage by the edge. Oh, but here we go.
Has a little Roy in him. There's the charge up smash, though. We're moving right into game 2, Max.
That was quick and dirty from Tweek. I still question Ally's rationale behind allowing Lilac for the first game, but maybe it's one of those reverse psychology picks where he wants to just get it out of the way for the first game. That way it's off the table for the rest of the set.
You know, it could be. Ally, a very intelligent player, and I think we can kind of see that in his play style. He does a lot of things, a lot of unorthodox things. I think that's kind of how the other Marios might categorize him. Like Zenyu is like the combo heavy one where Ally is just balls to the wall no matter what.
I don't even know how I would describe this guy's play style. It's so wacky, and it varies greatly depending on who he's playing, not even in terms of the character, but especially the player.
Yes.
I feel like Ally fights you. He doesn't fight your character. He doesn't play Mario either. He plays Ally. He could be VR'd into this game or something.
Oh my goodness. I'd main Ally, man. Because I'm trying to win some money. I'm tired of being bad. So.
Yeah, right? That's a good shortcut to being good. As long as his brain takes over the character. Ally for Smash 5. Just saying.
Yeah, but nonetheless, though, rocking and rolling right in here into this next game. You know, super dominating start here for Tweek. You know, I think nothing short of excellence from him, from the kid. I got to call him a kid, man. He's not even, he's 19.
He's about to be 20.
Well, I mean, I guess we're in Canada, so technically you can drink at 19 here. Yeah, okay.
He was saying yesterday, he's like, it's not impressive if I'm 20 and I win the tournament. So he's got to get the wins in real quick in this last month before his birthday.
Most certainly, but he definitely has a tall order ahead of him here as we start off things on Town and City. You know, Ally, you know, playing with some vengeance here, obviously wants to turn things around, force us into another game. The great thing about this top 8, though, here at EGLX is that we're working with best of 5, so there's a lot of time for adaptation.
Okay, Ally with the big damage to start, 50 right off the bat, and he's going to go for the big stuff. Not quite a roof combo, though.
No, certainly not, but at least sending the message and kind of giving Tweek a little taste of his own medicine, but Tweek with the good answer back.
Tweek like, let me show you how it's really done. Unfortunately for both of these guys, just not able to get the kill, but we're only 40 seconds into this game, and it's already been explosive. Yeah, in stark contrast to the last match.
Oh, yeah, I was getting ready to say that, man. Just a complete turnaround. Okay, boom. Okay, a little off the marker with the upper. Oh, my goodness. Then the Eddie Gordo down smash. Ally does the breakdance down smash, and that's going to close it out.
We got a positive response from the crowd for their hometown hero. Even though he's not from even this province.
No, he's not.
They still want him to win when he's against an American, of course.
You know, putting the whole country on their back, and I think that's one of the great things about just being in Canada. You know, they root for all their people.
Oh, Tweek biting off a little bit more than he could chew with that combo. Ally just going to fall out, return to the ground, and be able to grab Bayonetta out of that special landing lag.
Yeah, you know it. The more she does in the air, the more it's going to take for her to recover as she gets those heels back on the center stage. Okay, got a bit of a DBZ trade here. Nonetheless, the advantage seems to be right now in Tweek's favor. Forward throw? Okay, Mario's a heavy guy.
Just have to point out something Ally did I loved. He started charging Flood. Tweek wasn't really sure what to do, and then he shield canceled, jump out of shield down air. It was very tricky from Ally, and it actually got him an opening. Kind of that visual mix-up.
Yeah, man, that situational awareness really goes a long way, especially in these high-level situations.
Ally just taking whatever he can get off of the combos, the raw damage, and wow, 100% after the hit. That's going to be a 2-stock finish.
Max, it's almost as if game number 1 didn't even happen. So you might be right. He just wanted to get Lila out of the way so he can finally kick up the Jets. Wow. Putting on a show here. This is only the first game of top 8. That's what makes this so much better.
Right. We'll see what Tweek's counter pick is going to be. I feel like Final Destination might be the play. Okay, no, it's going to be Smashville. I believe Tweek has said that he thinks this is Bayonetta's best stage.
Interesting. I'm about to take him off to the side so I can get the reasoning as to why. Because, you know, all the Bayonettas feel differently about all the stages. You know, I've heard some say that Battlefield is actually the go-to pick, and I've seen the clarity on that as well, you know. But Smashville, that's definitely a first. Yeah,
if you ask me, it's Lilat for sure with the bullets, but...
Oh, that's right. True.
Of course, to each their own. A lot of counter picks in this game do come down to comfort, just because the stages aren't too polarizing, with a few exceptions and a few matchups. But either way, it looks like Tweek is taking a much more passive approach to this game.
Yeah, the slow and steady wins the race. You know, the more optimal Bayo seems to be the one that gets the job done here. Which twist right out of shield, boom. Double afterburner kick, cookie cutter, Bayonetta combo, just putting on that damage slowly but surely. And that's one of the most frustrating things about fighting Bayonetta. You know, you get hit with bullet climax, you get hit with bullet art. Next thing you know, you're at 80%. You don't even realize it's happened to you.
God forbid you hit this girl while she's blocking. You're eating that witch twist immediately into potentially a full combo if your SDI is not on point.
Most certainly.
Smart by Tweek to throw the witch time there. I think it's very wise to do it at low percents after your opponent tags you with the first hit, just because they're generally hungry for another. And sometimes if you don't get knocked into tumble, you could cheese them out with that witch time.
You get that small win of opportunity there for advancement. I like that.
But Ally was smart. He just hit him once and then ran away. May have picked something up from some friendly sets these guys have played or any previous matches they've had. But I don't think Tweek has tried the Bayonetta against Ally in bracket before.
I don't think so either. This could be a first here for us. Okay. Ally really struggling to get back on the stage here. Tweek really on the money, and had he been able to connect that backer, he might have been able to get the kill right off the top. I don't think there would have been any DI in the world to be able to save Ally at that point.
Yeah, who said they nerfed dive kick? It's actually quite a good tool at high percents to combo.
Yeah. Smash 5, baby. That's all we can really say.
All right, chill.
That's all we can say, man.
That's later this year, but for now, down tilt to up air. I think what really sets Tweek apart from the other Bayonettas, not that nobody else would have gone for that, but his combos with her normals are impeccable. A lot of Bayonettas, you'll see the specials over and over again, but those don't tack on so much damage themselves. It's her kicks, her back airs, up airs, neutral airs that do a lot more damage per hit, and Tweek is so good at comboing them into each other. Look at that.
Oh, double afterburner kick and then try to finish it off, but I think he might be okay. I thought he was out of gas. Okay, Ally obviously has, just a lot of ground to make up with here, and then Tweek just chiseling away here at the plumber. What is he to do? You know, and we talked about a little bit, Bayonetta's neutral and how people think that it is not very great. You know, it's actually a very strong neutral. It's a very simple neutral, and I think that's like the misconception here for our players.
I think she's one of the best characters in neutral, just having a shield cancelable projectile.
Yes.
Especially one that charges almost instantly and has that much block stun as her bullet climax. Yeah. And Tweek just returning the favor after the 2-stock Ally delivered on Town and City.
Yeah, the audience not too hyped that time, man. I expected a bit of a pop-up. I was waiting for it, but nonetheless, though, still having a lot of fun here at EGLX 2018, and Tweek. I'm gonna just keep calling him the kid. The kid, man. The kid from the Midwest is just here doing the damn thing, and I cannot be upset with him. But on the flip side, though, I guess Ally has a bit of dual citizenship as well. You know, he kind of reps the Midwest. He spends a lot of time in Michigan himself. So, both of these two guys, You know, just they get to train with some of the best in the world. Like Ally, obviously being able to play with guys like Ryuga and Zenodo on a day-to-day basis, and of course, I mean, you know who Tweek lives with. So
yeah, Tweek is literally in the Smash factory.
Yes.
Living with Mr. R, Cosmos, False, Kitaro, Nakat, Hack. I think that's it. Oh, Styles too.
It's
a
like
lot of talented players.
It's like
and
that
content
class in
creators.
high school. Like you have to try to fail in here, man. Like you're gonna come here and you're gonna do good. Like there's just no questions about it. All right, but we find ourselves back here on Lilat, and I have a few questions. Why?
Yeah, well, since it's not the last stage that... Oh, never mind. This was Ally's counterpick. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm particularly confused by this. It looks like Ally's comfortable here, but Tweek has already shown that he can just do the thing here.
Yeah, most certainly. Oh, my goodness. He's starting off a very good thing here. Okay.
I'm shocked that the down air didn't interrupt that witch time because it's multiple hits in quick succession.
Oh. Okay, he had the lock, but I don't think he was actually expecting to get it there. Oh, my goodness. And then the read of a lifetime almost came out.
Oh, and no reads necessary when you can just witch time it out. Yeah. Can't smash the eye of that, folks.
No, absolutely not. All right, man. Tweek obviously with a super strong start, and this is one of the crazy things about this stage, you know, just being able to throw out something as simple as like a short hop nair or even an up to underneath the platform to catch your opponent like slipping. That's what makes Bayonetta just so dominant here.
Look how chunky Tweek's combos are. Again, using those normals to full effect, making sure to juice every single hit for the most damage possible.
Oh, and then soft nair right into the grab. Okay, that's some Matrix stuff right there.
Ally's extensions, man, definitely impressive, but he's going to need to make up for a lot of ground right now. Tweek just going out for the edge guard, witch twist facing outwards. Pretty safe bet to go for that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, he's tossing out the bullet arts, and, you know, like we talked about, you know, he's just really struggling to get to the other side of the stage due to this Lilat's overall curvature.
I feel like Tweek is just consistently picking the low ground, shooting those bullets, making Ally come to him. And that sent almost nowhere. You saw that?
Yeah.
Maybe he was crouching before he got hit. Little known fact, Smash 4 does have crouch canceling.
Crouch canceling.
Very insignificant knockback reduction.
Oh, that's, oh my goodness. You know, Ally, the way he gets in like that. You know, I talked to Anti actually last night over food. He was telling me about, you know, like the him and the Ally matchup and how it's just like a lot of running up and a lot of shielding. That's how they find entry points. And we're starting to see that happen right here.
Is that the end of Ally? Yes, it will be. And Tweek's going to go to winners finals. Man, the Canadian crowd not too enthused with that one. They definitely would have preferred the opposite outcome of that match.
Of course.
But they still have some hope. They've got Mistake chilling in losers.